Hey friends, I'm going to show you guys a couple of lower back stretches. This is Inga's request, but maybe some of you can use this. Some stretches that I like to do to limber up from sitting for a long time. The first one that I really like to do a lot of is the cat and cow stretch, or also known as cats and dogs. Okay, so I'm just going to start from a tabletop position. I want my knees right under my hips. And I want my hands right under my shoulders, so I don't want to be stretched out like this or stretched out like this. Okay, so table legs right under your table. Okay, and I'm going to start with a big breath in, and as I breathe in, I want to try to think about filling my belly with air instead of my lungs. Okay, so I'm going to let my belly expand nice and big, like I just ate a big meal, and I'm going to let it stretch towards the floor. As I do, my back is going to arch, and I want to think about shining my booty behind me. Okay, I'm going to drop my head back and big breath in and let my belly fill. And then as I rotate back the other way and breathe out, my belly is going to pull up into my spine. I want to tuck my tailbone underneath me, and I want to drop my head as I breathe out. Again, filling my belly and releasing. Do that somewhere between 10 and 40 times or more if you want. I really like that stretch to get my back lowered up or loosened up. Another thing you can add to that is a little bit of a mixer to your cat and cow. Okay, so as I'm breathing in and out, I can let my chest and my spine rotate. Okay, and I'm just letting my hips rotate back and forth and letting a little bit of that happen in my shoulders too. So this is a good way to get your entire spine moving and juiced up and lubricated. Okay. Another couple of great ones, just general yoga stretches where I have my feet just a little bit wider than my hips, and I want to drop my hips back as far as I am comfortable with, okay, and then try to drop my chest to the floor and reach my hands out as far as they go, and breathing into my child's pose stretch. Okay. As an alternate to that, I can drop my hips forward nice and low and arch my back. Let my chest fall through my shoulders. Okay, try not to shrug your shoulders and just breathe into that stretch. These two stretches you can hold as long as you're comfortable, and you may develop different levels of comfort depending on your flexibility and how often you take time to do this. Another stretch that I really like for my lower back, and you can do this with your legs at a 90-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, or even flat, depending on your level of flexibility. Okay, what you want to do is bring the opposite leg up, and I want my ankle to sit right on top of my knee. Okay, I'm going to have my hands on the floor behind me, okay, on both sides. And now from here, I'm just going to let my foot drop on one side and hold for a few seconds. And then let my knee drop on the other side and hold for a few seconds. Okay, you can also do this, if that's too much flexibility for you, you can also do this laying down. Just try to keep your shoulders on the ground as you drop your knee to one side and your knee to the other side. Okay. Last stretch in this set that I like to do is to have both legs forward, and you're going to alternate legs. Okay, and I'm going to start by stepping one foot over and placing it flat on the floor on the other side of my straight leg. Okay, so if I put my right leg over my left leg, my left arm is going to come over across, and I want to put my left elbow behind my right knee. Okay, from here, I'm just turning my shoulders, feeling that stretch in my lower glutes and my lower back, and just breathing into it, relaxing as I go. You may find there's a spot where it's just too much, so just hold and breathe and relax. And as those muscles start to loosen up, you can try pressing a little bit further, looking around behind you a little bit more. Okay, and of course, don't neglect your other side. Okay, make sure you get both sides on all these stretches. Hey, give those a try. Let me know what you think.